Hello and welcome to another update video about Fantom. It's been a while, not much happened on this chart anyway. So in the last video we discussed this key support level and it did hold, okay? It did hold, and we are now looking at the different wave structures here. So first things first, we need to talk about this move up into 2021 highs. It was not an impulse, okay? You can count it as a corrective structure in the yellow count, which definitely would be confirmed by the 5-wave move to the downside that we've seen, which is not exactly bullish, okay? So it is a bit concerning. We have a corrective move up. It's not impulsive. You might count 5 waves up, yeah, visually, but when we apply the fib levels, you do not get an impulse. So we have, yeah, maybe a diagonal. So you can see 5 waves. Could be a diagonal, which is why I have a bullish count on the chart. But it could also just be a bearish count, especially due to the 5 waves down. That is not an unlikely option. So Fantom is one of the charts I don't really like. Doesn't mean we couldn't follow a local uptrend right now. If it turns into something more bullish, fair enough, then the white count plays out, but it needs to prove it. Even in the white count, the problem I have, I mean, if this is supposed to turn into a 3-wave move down, I have 5. Okay, that's the problem. I have 5. I have possibly an A wave. Okay, if we want to count the bullish perspective, so 3 waves down. Okay, the B wave might already be done, or it might still be unfolding. Okay, and then the C wave was too short to be a reliable C wave. Yeah, so I cannot rule it out. But first of all, it just, you know, if we have to look really, you know, if we have to really spend time looking for a bullish scenario, it's just not very desirable. And the question always comes up, why in a market like this, which is not easy, would one focus here on Fantom from a long position? Okay, long trading. There are other charts that are showing clearly bullish setups, or did in the recent weeks, like GMX, like Aave, like Rune, that also have a chance long term. Solana, right? Okay, anyway, let's talk about this nevertheless. So first of all, I'm tracking primarily an ABC structure. I'm open to developing this into a more bullish structure, but first of all, anyway, we need to see if we can form a wave 2 correction. There's already a lot of work to do anyway. If this is forming a wave 2, then I will definitely watch the 65 cent level, which is the previous wave 4 high. If it goes above that, then we can look at resistance levels that are relevant for such a wave 2. And we talk about this range. This is the fib range for a wave 2. Doesn't mean we have to go all the way up to the top, but if it breaks above $1.89, yeah, then something more bullish is likely at play. But again, this might just be a large ABC structure then, which is forming. So again, we have to take it level by level with these altcoins, especially with altcoins that do not show us a clearly bullish pathway. So first of all, we need to see if this ABC structure is forming. Okay, so we can calculate a target for wave C once we have the B wave low in place. An A wave could stretch out technically quite a bit. And because it's a corrective structure, the A wave as well, it's hard to identify a microstructure, okay? But again, you know, this A wave rally is likely unfolding. Sometimes they even stretch out to the 38.2 retracement. Then we could get a B wave and a C wave. So it's we can really only define a target once we have waves A and B in place. So, and looking at the microstructure, I mean, if anybody wants to trade this on the long side, even though I wouldn't understand why, because we have bullish setups, this here is actually a bearish corrective rally. Then you might just use the 50% fib level as support, but or those previous swing lows, right? So could be the 21 cent level. Below that level, we might actually test the support down there again. But yeah, it's not very clear what this is anyway, and that's the problem, because if we're moving in an A wave can be a 3-wave move in itself or a 5-wave move, so it just leaves too much room for interpretation. Okay, so you can always go long with a stop below the last swing low if you like to. The question would be why in a market that is already quite difficult. Why pick difficult charts that are at least not showing a clearly bullish scenario? That's my update about Fantom. I hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.